Hello and welcome to English Tense Recognition and Formation. My name is Peter van den Broek and I am making these videos for my English students who are basically all intermediate students, EFL students. You are free to use this video whatever way you want, but look to the right hand corner on top and you will see what I expect of you. The English system of tenses actually is very easy. It's quite a logical system. There's 12 tenses and that's that. It's also very important, and you know how it works, as it is the basis of sentence formation. Not knowing about tenses is not knowing how to draw up a decent sentence in English. The system is quite easy. Every tense has a name which has two parts. The first part refers to time or tense to be grammatically correct. There are basically three time zones which you can use. It's either present, past, or future. The second part of the name of the tense is what we call the aspect. And you have four possibilities here. Tense can be either simple or continuous. It's also known as progressive, but most EFL courses use the word continuous. Third possibility is perfect simple, but again most books just use perfect and drop the simple there. The fourth possibility is that the tense is a perfect continuous tense. If you combine the three times with the four aspects, you get 12 possibilities, and then you get the 12 tenses, being past simple, present simple, future simple, past continuous, present continuous, future continuous, past perfect, present perfect, future perfect, and finally past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. Any English sentence will use one of these 12 tenses. Before we get to the actual recognition and formation, first need to look at some basic terminology that will be used. Some important words here. You have to understand what a clause is. Actually, a clause, to explain in an easy way, is the simplest form of a sentence. It's a basic, simple sentence. Second word you need to understand, or term you need to understand, is a verb phrase. Verb phrase basically are all the verbs in a clause together. The first verb of that verb phrase is what we call the first verb. And it's quite important because it has a specific form which refers to the time of the tense. Next one is the term full verb. Now, a full verb is a verb that can function on its own, can basically be itself, and usually describes a state or an action. Different type of verb is an auxiliary. An auxiliary doesn't describe a state or an action, but is a verb which is used to help another verb. And thus, an auxiliary never comes alone and is always followed by another verb. The form of the verb that is followed, that follows an auxiliary, can be, for example, a present participle, which is often referred to as the ing form, which is a bit of a kiddie's name for it. So basically it's the verb form ending in ing. For example, swimming or diving. And then finally, quite important to know what a past participle is. It's the verb form that ends in ed. Or the third column of the chief tenses or irregular verbs. So basically the past participle looks a lot like the past form of a verb. Actually, it's something different. Good luck on your journey along English tenses.